I think a caring company is one that focuses on sustained business performance, but not at the expense of their employees. And I think what's really, really important is that the leaders of the organisation create a supportive culture in which they bring out the best in their people. And what I mean by that is they focus on their people first and foremost. How do they value their people? So acknowledging and recognising them for all the great things that they've done. I think it's also really important that people feel that they've got meaningful and good variety in their work and that they have a purpose at work. So that for me is about being really clear about how an individual's objectives align to their business objectives and ultimately for us the overall firm objectives. I think too, certainly in my world, in the professional services world, we focus heavily on individual development and personal growth, and we see with the new generations coming through that actually this is increasingly important. So I think a lot of it is about having the right leadership, focusing on the right areas to create the right culture for people to thrive and to prosper in. That I think is a caring company. Okay, so at PWC we take employee engagement really, really seriously. The first thing is that it's owned at the board, so it's a business-owned thing. It's not a nice-to-have fluffy HR initiative, very much anchored in our business strategy. What works for us is one of the most important things is that our people feel they have a voice, so employee voice, and we have loads of different ways in which we encourage employee voice. So we have a people survey, we have a crowdsourcing platform, we have social networking sites. Our board every year also holds town halls and goes out to various businesses and takes Q&A from all our people. So employee voice is really, really important. Also as important is that our people feel really valued at work. We know from our people survey that's the one statement that drives engagement more than anything else. So in order to value your people, you've got to reward and recognise them in the right way. So we look at our systemic sort of infrastructure and make sure that that is coming through. We also, every single person in the organisation has what we call a people manager, and that people manager is responsible for each of their people's well-being, performance management and also coaching. And we invest a lot by way of development into that people manager community to ensure that they're having the right conversations with their people around what we call what's the deal for you in PwC. So what is it that I as an employee want to get from the firm, and what is it that the firm needs to get from the individual? And we encourage a real sort of two-way, meaningful, transparent conversation. The other things that we look at very closely is leadership. So we've absolutely proven without doubt within the organisation that high businesses with high engagement also have very, very strong leaders. So the biggest bang for your buck at the moment is to invest in that leadership. And what I mean by that is really creating genuine, authentic leaders who have an interest in their people, create the right supportive, caring environment, and actually take engagement, people engagement, seriously as a serious business critical issue. And we've done a lot of work to prove to our partners in the business that actually there is a hard proven commercial link between people engagement, client advocacy, and then the bottom line profitability. So those are some of the things that we do.